I'm timing it to see how long it takes people to get here. So make sure you comment or something as soon as you get here, like super fast. So I'll know when you got here. Don't be just coming in here lurking and stuff. That way I'll know when and if I actually need to start talking to people. Been a very, very long day. We went on a worldwide safari. I don't know. Well, we didn't know. Did we go to South America? Yes, we did. Those giant uh, guinea pig things. South America. What else was from South America? They had the llamas and alpacas, and then them other ones that aren't llamas or alpacas, either one, whatever they are. Oop, I got one person at 124. Somebody came in. They still didn't say nothing though, so they don't count. Let's see, we went to Madagascar. Seen Zaboomafoo. The one that was up on the top that wouldn't come down and let us see him. That one was Zaboomafoo. Zaboomafoo. Who made us watch Zaboomafoo? Anyway, was that our kids or our grandkids?
No idea.
We went to the zoo today. I didn't get to feed the fishes. I'm very disappointed about that. There was too many people on the fish feeding pier, and they all got right on the walkway, like the ramp going to the pier, and we're just feeding the stuff right there. All you got, if you go out to the pier and put the food in there, guess what? All the ducks and the fishes and the turtles and stuff will go out there where you're at. How's life in your undisclosed part of the other side of the Mississippi? Oh, got two lurkers. Either that or one man, 3 channels. Well, every once in a while. Yeah, it was actually it was a scorcher today. It was 95 by 1 o'clock 95, and yeah, it was torchy. Hey there, Steve. I get down there sometimes, coincidence, not like I used to. Just apparently, I was ruining everybody's Saturday night by not going live. So, I mean, I guess I do have to look in the mirror, so I can understand why people wouldn't want to have to go 2-3 weeks without seeing me. It would be pretty hard. My wife looks at me every day, so the first thing she does when she gets home is she just stops and kicks her head sideways and just stares at me. So, like she missed seeing me all day. Nothing what that look is. Yeah, Steve, that's it. See, it's pretty. Steve says it's called pretty. Not because you're trying to figure out why I'm still in my pajamas. It's none of your business. Ooh. So you gonna plug that in outside? That's not gonna work. Uh, do you not have condensed or refrigerated air conditioning? Couldn't remember what it was called. I was trying to figure out how far we walked today. Let's see. We walked through the Florida swamps for a while, and then where the flamingos at? They're somewhere in Africa too, ain't
For sure they were in Abilene.
they? Yeah. Hey, you don't ruin my safari. This is my imaginary safari. And then we went to some place that had tortoises. Now I can't remember what they were called. They're pretty little starbursts. Every one of their little panels had like starbursts on it. I forget.
That had something to do with the name, but
Yeah.
I don't remember.
And then the coolest thing, I'm serious, the coolest damn animal there was that meat-eating lemur thing. The USA, or what was it? The USA, whatever, the stupid little lemur with claws and sharp teeth. Looked like a cat. There was one laying under the rock, and then the other ones kept going in and out.
Oh, it's like a 4-letter word is all, but I don't remember what.
Fusa. Whatever. The little meat-eating thing from Madagascar. Those things look wicked cool. They're like if an otter and like if the robot otter and Rocket had have actually been able to develop their relationship and she had had babies, that's what they would have looked like. Only without stripes. And scarier looking. I've never had an animal look at me and I just wanted it to be me. Well, yeah. I mean, it's got a and if you're trying to run those dadgummit, HEPA filter things or whatever, you're doing yourself a disservice, man. If it's super humid or whatever, find some, whatever the word is in number 8 filters, the mesh filters in the number 8, or somewhere between a 6 and an 8. Just run those, man. You don't need the HEPA filter. Your air conditioning system is not designed to filter the allergens out of your home. Okay. If you want to get the allergens out of your home, you're going to have to buy one of those electric air filters, which do the ozone and fry the shit out of any little dust particles that go in there. But you need to filter the big stuff out first. So you got to have a pre-filter, and then it goes through the electronic filter. A lot of people, including the installers, will not put the pre-filter base in there so you can pre-filter the air before it goes through the electronic filter, and you wind up burning the electronic filter up in a couple of years because it just can't handle that much stuff. But I digress. If you put those white filters in there with the zigzags or whatever, the ones that are supposed to catch all the like down to viruses and stuff, your air conditioner can't pull any damn air. So. If it's just started getting humid in your house, you just feel the humidity in your house, it's not pulling the humidity out. You might want to check, make sure your filter's not stopped up. Your filter or your coil. Your coil could be dirty. If your coil's dirty, it won't pull the moisture out either. It can't. It literally just recirculates it through the house. The water can't condense and roll down the filter because you've actually created a vacuum cleaner. You know, a vacuum pump. Your fan blade is actually being a vacuum pump, and it's keeping the water pulled up in the top of your evaporator coil, and not running outside, so it just keeps evaporating instead of condensing. The water is supposed to condense on your evaporator coil and go outside. But if it can't go outside, then it just stays in your house. So, I love going to people's houses so I could change their filter for them. It was just like it just made my day to have to charge somebody $115 to open a door, slide out the brown slab, and slide in the white slab. That filter has no ideas about calendar days. It's during the summer, you change it every 30 days, period. Or if you've got kids or pets, every 2 weeks. The end. Or you just go back to being a caveman, turn your central air off, quit acting like you gotta have it. Just deal with the heat. And then you don't have to worry about buying the filters and stuff like that. Me and a friend of mine were talking here a while back. I was thinking about buying some rental property, like buy it so I can rent it out. He's like, man, well, you got to put the air conditioners and everything in there. Throw it out. The windows have to open. That is all I'm required by law to put in there. I do not have to supply heat or air conditioning. You do not have to have heat or air conditioning to live. If these people want a heater, they can go buy a heater. If they want an air conditioner, they can go buy an air conditioner. Just have to make sure that on the contract it says that they will have a professional put it in. And that way, whoever puts it in the window, if they use like spray foam and stuff to make it stay in there, all like super good so the bugs and stuff can't get in there or whatever, you can see the crap out of him for replacing the window when they take the air conditioner. But I decided it wasn't worth it. But literally, that's and it doesn't have to be all the windows in the house. Just one window in each room has to open. There can't be any gas leaks. And I believe you are, if you want to be federal housing or government housing, you have to do a stove and a refrigerator. Have to double check that. But that's just if you want to be eligible for government assisted housing. Yeah, I think you have to, and that's, you don't know microwave, nothing fancy, just a oven with a range top and a refrigerator. Boy, everybody in the stop talking about the zoo and scare everybody off. I see, while we were pretending like we weren't worried about the apocalypse, it didn't happen. Damn it. We were trying to let it sneak up on us. We thought, well, maybe if we just go blissfully lead our lives like, you know, it's just another Saturday, then, hey, Carol, we could just like, it could just wash over us and we could be over it. But no. Now we got to go right back to waiting for it. Checking the window every so often to see if it's here. Trying to figure out what to do videos on next. Is that what you said? I miss Carol's little shorts where, look, there's smoke. Look, there's a tornado. Look, there's a crazy man with an axe. No, she hasn't done that one yet. I liked her little shorts. I was having fun with the shorts, but apparently I got in trouble. A couple of my jokes might have been a little insensitive. Well, that's cool, Carol. I just, uh, some of the people said that I needed to quit skipping Saturday, so I quit skipping Saturday. Honestly, I nearly didn't do this live stream tonight. We left the house at 7 o'clock this morning. Well, a little before 7,
It was
actually.
like 6:30.
And I don't know, it was like the sun had just decided to peak up. I mean, we were to I-20 before it did. The sun came up above the horizon when we were going into that undisclosed town. Anyway, had to go get some testing done. My still trying to figure out what's going on with my hydraulic pump. So they may know something by now, but they hadn't told me. So still tell you, I just keep taking my little baby aspirins. And walking around my little bottle of apparently instant headache. Sorry, Steve. I'll try to do better. I figured Chipper'd be in here, but I haven't seen him yet. He may be working already or still or something. Just dedicated employee. He may be over there in Travis's live stream or something. No, I don't guess anybody else snuck on live when I wasn't looking, did they? Let me see. Excuse me. Pardon me. Pardon me. Pardon me. Pardon me. That was rude. Nope. No cool people on it. The only person live is me. What did Vision put out a new video? I need to go watch it. See, I mean, I missed all kinds of stuff today. All right. It's all good. Let's see. We saw the. What did we see today? We saw the rhinoceros, a lion, a male lion. He's birded. I was just joking around. He was all laying. He was sound asleep, laying, looking all dead. And I was just joking around, and I said, I said, "Hey, Puma, get up," or Pumbaa, or whatever, like the Lion King or whatever. And he sat up and yawned and looked at me. I was like, "Oh, damn!" So I wonder if the cat's name is Pumbaa, but hey, he was a male lion, but he wasn't old. He wasn't an old lion. Because they're supposed that was one of the things they were getting a new lion. Got a completely new lion thing. That was not the Avalon Zoo that we went to today. Was not the Avalon Zoo we went to 3 years ago. It's completely different. It's cool. Coolerish. And they're not done. They're adding. They're over. Well, they're going from 16 acres to 39 acres, and bringing in a lot more animals. Like the Madagascar stuff, those were newish. They didn't have the little whatever the weasel, raccoon, lemur things. They didn't have those. Damn it! I want a capybara. I want a herd of them. That's the juiciest looking rat I ever seen in my life. I mean, that's like, it would be like getting a pig, man. Only it would taste like squirrel because it's a rat. And apparently they're like super docile, like guinea pigs. They're like really easy to be around and they're chill. So I want capybara now. No, it does not, Wayne. It does not. Shampoo bars? Yeah, I will need more water for capybara. But it's going to start raining here again.
They like swimming.
They do like swimming.
But they look like giant gerbils or giant
guinea pigs.
Guinea pigs.
Guinea pigs. They're giant guinea pigs.
My names.
They're just cute. They're freaking cute.
So you can eat guinea pigs.
Yeah.
So just saying.
It'd be like a 45-pound guinea pig. Where is the let's don't do this? I can't see the downside to having capybaras. They're rats, so they're gonna like make lots of other ones. I guess that would be the problem, is having too much food, maybe. I don't know. Because technically they're not clean, though.
Yeah, they are. They take baths all the time. Sorry. That was insensitive.
I've been fighting with my back lately. I know a lot of mine is the fact that I guess I quit walking whenever the first bout of COVID hit me. And because seriously, man, that first round of COVID, I thought I'd had a heart attack when I had it. And so I was trying to get my strength back up a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. And then when that second bout hit me, and I was sick to death for 7 days. And I literally thought I was going to die. And then that took me several weeks to get over. And by then, I'd let myself slip so bad, and I just kept making excuses. So now I've got this uphill battle to drop 30 pounds that I've got to do. Thus, I've been going to over at the other property. I had a good, safe place I could walk. This property, not so much. You do laps around the house. It gets boring.
Go out there and get in the gate with the bull. He help you get some exercise.
I am not running from that bull. That's not exercise. That's the opposite of getting in shape. That's getting in the ground. That you told me I didn't need the end of whatever insurance. Final expense insurance, whatever the hell it's called. Hospital keeps pushing me to get a DNR or something. That's messed up. I guess I've got enough people out there that have them. I'm not that old though. That's something people usually get when they're like 70 or something.
No.
Really? Ooh, 4 flights of stairs. That's my deal. I'll go to the chiropractor and get the work done. And I'll be okay because I'll go and then I'll go back in another 7 days. And then I'll go back in another 7 days. And then he'll tell me to come back in 2 weeks. I'll come back in 2 weeks. And then tell me to come back in 2 weeks. And then, okay, he'll tell me to come back in a month. And I don't go back. But I'm not the only one that does that. The reason that I do the chiropractor that way is because somebody else I know does chiropractor that way. I'm not going to call her out by name or anything. I ain't going to look at her.
Once I can walk, I'm fine. I don't need him no more. He needs to quit stealing all my monies. I got other things to do besides give him my monies.
You didn't see the minus old bad when he had long hair? That's the best or what do you call it? Yeah, best financial decision we ever made was letting that man get the haircut.
Yeah, I didn't want him rubbing on me when he was bald.
Yeah, that was funny.
Ugly old man.
See, it's a joke about the fact that she didn't mind going to the chiropractor or whatever because he had long hair and He was young and handsome and muscular and all that
Didn't
stuff.
have that big old beard. Ugh.
And then one day she went back up there and he had shaved his head and grown a beard. That was it.
Evil man.
And I think he can grow hair. He just shaved his hair.
Oh, no, that's nasty.
Blows her off. He was a good chiropractor too. Hey, Tron. Boy, very careful. You know what? Knocked my back out this last time, Steve. I mean, take a wild guess how I threw my back out this last time. I mean, nobody in here is going to get. There's 6 of y'all, and not one of you people is going to guess right how I threw my back out this time. Is there anything perishable in that bag on the stove?
No, it's just popsicles.
Oh, that's right. Is it like raining hard? Oh, damn, picking a green bean, that's harsh, Steve. Yeah, Desert. I have heard the words pop, pop all day today. And it has been awesome. It's more fun when it's little boys and little girls, but it was good to do. No, I literally turned at the waist to look at my wife and see what she was doing. And then when I turned back and went to push off the fence, I turned on my foot. And then when I went to pick my left leg up, yeah, that was it. That's how I tried to pick up. All I tried to do, I tried to pick up my left leg, and that was the end of my back. I tried to walk. Hi, cut that out. He's out there trying to hump the little dog.
Oh, he can't do nothing. He ain't got
Doesn't matter.
nothing.
Who raping her? Next.
But he don't have no business. So
Yeah, but she's not me. He ain't got no business. It's the other one that's me.
we can't reach the other one. He ain't tall enough. Go give him a
That's-
step stool.
You're just messed up. You're a bad person. I don't know what y'all think you're hearing, but it's not what's actually happening. Fine, understand your depth. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. I have just can't tolerate poor behavior. If she's pretending to try to get away, let her go. Just that's a little octane's a little high in there. A gentle rain on a metal roof is awesome. I actually miss being on the porch. When I was a kid, we had a porch. A porch. It's a big ass porch. And the way it was roofed or whatever, even if it was raining, the porch didn't get wet. And we spent a lot of time on the front porch letting it rain. The house I grew up in, they actually sold it to somebody if they moved it. I wish I'd have known it was going to be sold.
Both vending things came out.
Seriously?
Not much you can do about it.
Yeah, you can contact the vendor. They'll send you. They'll either return it to your card or
Send you a check for $6.50.
Yeah.
You'll never take it to the bank. It'll sit there and expire.
I did that one time. It's just gonna drive you nuts, no, ain't it?
Okay. Check Citibank that was set. They said, oh, yeah, it's all set up. It's coming out the 3rd. Oh, yeah, I didn't get the bank today. And there wasn't going here. Wasn't showing up.
Yep. Love you. Do not do business with Citibank. The end. Tell your friends not to do business with Citibank. The end. Okay, John. Be careful with them snakes and spiders and turtles and stuff on your walk there, bud. I actually caught a few when I catch them, but watch a few of the no, seriously, High Desert Citibank is they're like the their people, their IQ are all double digits, man. Um, we borrowed some money for none of y'all's business, and uh, been trying for what's be the third month, tried to set up a automatic payment so it won't be late, and they can't freaking get it right. It's due the third. We want them to take the payment the 30th, even if there's the 31st. We want them to take it the 30th of the month before. That's when we want it set up for. And that way, they take it, and that way it processes through, and it's out of our bank and in their bank by the 3rd. You have to know how all this crap works. You do not schedule, if your payment is due on the 3rd, you make your payment on the 1st or the 25th. The previous 25th, not that. Don't make it 3 weeks late. You make it at least 3 days early so that it is processed into their account by the due date. And at the end of your however long bank note, you will have disallowed the bank to take thousands and thousands of dollars from you in interest just for 3 days a month. 3 days a month. 3 days. That's interest they can't charge and interest that can't accrue. You make it 3 days early, okay? They have to take those 3 days interest off, and they can't charge you the processing. See, because if it's late, if you make it on the day, they charge you the interest for the 3 days that they haven't actually received the money because it's still processing in. And that's all figured in when they loan you the money for your car, your house, your credit card. Your credit card's due on the 15th. You have to make that on the 14th. Or not the 14th, the 12th. The end. You have to make it on the 12th. We had a car payment when they were doing the COVID crap, and they told everybody, okay, we're going to reduce your payments and we'll roll that over the end of your note. We were like, no, we had it budgeted. Our income didn't stop. So we just kept making the same payment because it was an automatic setup. We just kept letting it go. By the time they stopped all that COVID crap, the people at the bank were sending us all kind of letters, getting us to trying to tell us, no, you bought a bed, and what it boiled down to is no, they had to apply the money that we had sent them, and we basically paid our car out. You know, we had a 5-year note on our car, and because of the mistakes that they made, after, you know, when that like 16 months or whatever it was, we did that. We went from being on time to months and months and months and months ahead. So, you know, we were supposed to still own like 20,000 for the vehicle by the time this rolled around or whatever, because they were lowering our payments and going to roll it around on the back. So, you know, basically what we'd already paid down on the car would disappear and the note would get bigger. It didn't work that way. We had to sit on the car. We nearly got paid off, actually. I didn't know what you guys are talking about. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Don't want to know. I'm 61 years old. Clawing at a rope on a greased freaking slide. I don't need to be kicking down doors and wear at our plate and trying to run in and do that. That's it. Oh, yeah. I do think it's funny how many people think that the servicemen, the young guys who are fresh out of AIT, aren't going to do exactly what their commanding officer tells them to do. The first 2 or 3 that get arrested in front of all of the rest, thrown in handcuffs, and hauled off will be the end of any of those young men's resistance. They're going to do what they're told. Yeah, there might be a few of them, and then a few of the, but along with a few of the old hands that are going to balk. There's going to be a few of the old hands that aren't. They were assholes when they signed up, and guess what? They're still assholes. Told, no, I'm not. I'm that guy in the back with the radio going, I'll call in some support, boss. Y'all want pizza or Cheetos? You know, Bud Light or Corona? You need the lime or salt? They say we couldn't have Budweiser. They said that shit was all for the Navy, for the real men. I do like shooting them. I thought about setting me up some plates or whatever and doing the walkie shooty thing or whatever. But I'm just going to use 22 if I do. There's no recoil. The bullets are cheaper. I can hang thinner plates. I don't have to worry about shooting my chains into or nothing. I'll be training with what I shoot most of the time. I don't hardly ever get to shoot any of the big bore stuff. All I ever shoot is 22. Hey, says that I actually have an AR-22 in there. Not mine, it's my grandkids. I can still do the AR training. I'm just not going to do none of that getting down on my knee and shooting around no barrel and stuff. If that tree ain't tall enough for me to hide behind, I ain't going to go. If there's not a fully upright brick wall for me to hide behind or pillar or something, I don't want to play. I won't go nowhere where we got to hide behind planters and shit. That's stupid. Get bigger planters. Get bigger freaking planter boxes, people. What's it exactly, High Desert? Yep. I'm grateful you're the old guy now. And wait, it'll get worse. You'll be the really old guy. I saw a meme the other day. I was like, it's just not funny. Why do all these old guys keep talking to me? And then you realize it's because those guys you went to school with, those guys you worked with, everybody freaking got old. Everybody I know is either bald or has a gray beard now. all the my grandkid drives to my house and gets out and talks to me with a deep voice and a 5 o'clock shadow. Thanks for coming by, Carol. I hope you have a good night. I hope you get some rest. Why don't you plant some trees out there? Aren't there trees out that grow out there? Couldn't you like swipe some and make them grow? Oh, I'm asking. I'm trying really hard to grow trees. Last year we had good rain. This summer we ain't got shit. It's just like that. It's not raining. We had pretty good rain this spring, but it hasn't rained at all this summer. Like since summer started, we may have gotten 1 inch of rain. And summer's on its last month. This is August. August will come in strong. It'll be 100 or right at it for the next 2 weeks, maybe 3. What's the date? Yeah, about maybe 3 weeks. 90s to 100. And then it'll just quit. If I'm smart, around first week of September, I'll put potatoes back in the ground again. It didn't take them long to make. We get plenty of sunshine. Oddly enough, that's what the potatoes crave. They crave cool, and they'll grow until they freeze. So as long as you can keep them from freezing, and like all the way through November and stuff. I mean, yeah, you might get a frost in the late October, but you're not going to get a freeze really. And you'll get a freeze that'll kill your trees or whatever. But we've had trees stay with foliage all the way through to middle of December. So we actually one year we were without doing anything special. We had garden fresh tomatoes for Christmas dinner here. Well, one county north of here. 9.5 miles from here. We had garden fresh tomatoes in December. For Christmas, actually. So yeah, winter's a little different here. It's and I don't like it when it does rain here because our water well depends on the rain. Our water well pulls out of the same aquifer that spring down the road pulls out of. That spring around the road quit spewing a couple months back. That means my water well's going dry. It needs to rain. You don't have to rain 3 or 4 inches to fix everything. If it rained an inch over about a week, just stay cloudy and cool and just rain. Nice, slow, drizzly crap just soak into the ground. That'd be good stuff right there. Screw up everybody's cotton. That's not my problem. I'm not a cotton farmer. Then warm up for a couple weeks and let everything dry out. Let the guys get their weed in and do it again. That'd be just awesome. But there you go, thinking like a farmer. Anyway, when was the last time you people took your kids to the zoo? Or grandkids or whatever the appropriate whatever would be. I want the red pigs or whatever those things were called. Man, I didn't even get to read where they were from because they took off. The pigs took off, so the grandkid took off, so I took off. I didn't get to read the whole sign. But these pigs look like they were out of the Hobbit story, man. I'm talking like they had elf ears and like razor or not racing stripes down their back, and they were bright red and oh, they were cool. I want those pigs. Aaron, how goes it? He lives in a rainforest. He gets a little bit of parasitation. We were just talking about the fact that it does not rain here enough. And Wayne's getting too much rain. Is it raining in I almost gave your town away. Is it raining in Colorado since that? HDP, is it? Y'all been getting any rain up there in your little desert? Or y'all looking for rain and y'all get y'all's water during the snow, huh? Hey, Aaron, I have to get you to check with Corsair because they want me to be the number one on the pilot going into the doors when they start kicking them down, man. I'm gonna need you to take my spot, dude. Oh, you're Western Oregon. No, what? No, Western Oregon is not supposed to be hot and dry, man. What did you do? You broke it. It's rained either side of us for a week. The big, beautiful rain clouds just south of us. They just, every one of them just that away. Smell it. Just didn't get it. But it's going to keep getting hotter. That's just a fact. Yeah, they just issued a burn ban for our county. which is silly. It's been dry all spring and all summer. There's not really any grass out there. The only thing out there is weeds. What they need to be doing is prescribed burns. They're burning the pasture, getting them dead mesquites out of the way. Burn them to ash. Then let the rains, when they finally come back in, let the rains come in and water everything, because it won't burn up all the grass seeds. It'll burn up the weed seeds. It won't burn up the grass seeds. They're engineered. The grass seeds come off and they hit the ground, and the wind bores them or blows on them, and they wiggle and jiggle and turn, and they're down in the dirt. They're not going to burn up. But don't tell the people that say don't burn that pasture that. Wildfires are it's part of the breathing system. It's part of it. You don't ever let your pasture burn, you ain't never gonna have no pasture. You have weeds, that's it. That's all you're gonna have. Because the weeds will outcompete your grass. Your grass can't stay above it for the sunlight. Your grass can't grow. See, I didn't know you were in the. But you said Western Oregon, right? I thought Western Oregon was a rainforest, man. I know Eastern Oregon is a high desert. Oh, Central Oregon, yeah. I was up there in the Cascades and stuff, man. It rained like crazy up there. I mean, I just went to visit. That's where my sister lived. You live between Salem and the coast, and it's dry up there? Dude, they grow strawberries in Salem, dude. Strawberries need water. So, is that just like a seasonal thing? Y'all got like a dry season and a wet season or something? I don't know. I'm not from there. I just went up there and watched the waterfalls, man. I came back. There was storms coming in off the coast when I was there, and that beach scared me. I didn't even get down on it. No. Me no like it. Pacific Ocean, no. Me no like it. Me scared. Me go back to the Gulf of Mexico. Nice, calm water. It just looks like dirty water. Right there. Ooh, I was at the Willamette River. I like that. I wanted to go fish there, but I didn't have a license. The best berries. All right, what about boysenberries, man? I thought boysenberries came from Boise. That was a really bad joke. I've been telling this joke all day long because we were at the zoo. Why did the king of the jungle not have any friends? Why couldn't he keep any friends with? Because he was always a lion. I think it's funny. I thought it was because you didn't have to pump your own gas. Who knew? It has more to do with science than laziness. That's cool. Oh wow! I tried picking strawberries, and some guy come out of the house screaming and yelling, "Get off my property!" So I didn't do it again. Kept saying mean things like, "I'm gonna go, sheriff." Took all the fun out of it. Threaten somebody. If you don't want somebody picking them, why'd you plant them so close to the freaking road? Right there. Oh, where were we? This was before we went and met the revolted man and them. We'd gone to one of my kids' boot camp graduations, and the on the way back we made it a whole thing. Anyway, we stopped in the little town or whatever, and there was tobacco growing everywhere. I don't remember what state this was in. But I was just popping. I pop off all the time, man. I got no filter. It's gotten worse the older I've gotten, but if I think something's going to be funny, I'll say it. Anyway, because back down here, we always talk about getting in somebody else's watermelon patch or something. It's just a joke. But anyway, I said something about, I wonder what happened if I went out there and just got me some of that fresh tobacco. Some old guy out of the back of the store said, "Get your ass shot." That's what happened. So we didn't do that. It was one of the most hillbilly things I've ever heard. I'm a hillbilly, okay? I am redneck, hickbilly, just whatever you want to call me. But that put me on the floor laughing so hard. Yeah. Leland, I think, no, it wasn't Leland. It was Sean. I think Sean was with me. Sean, my middle boy. He was like, "Whoa. Get shot, that's why." So, yeah, we didn't take no fresh tobacco home. Oh, yeah, a friend of mine. Oh, man. Thank you, but that gummy there. Friend of mine, y'all have heard me talk about him before, James Ratliff. He was a hell of a man. He used to deliberately. He had a little patch of dirt in his home. It's like an acre and a half. It was kind of a pain in the butt to get his tractor on it and get it plowed, get it planted. But every year, right on the side of a 2-lane U.S. highway, he would plow and plant uh, an acre and a half of watermelons, and they grew big and they grew pretty. And he just put a little no trespassing sign up there, and he just let them grow. And there was someone. Anyway, the way it worked out, he was the whole idea was to the kids from 4 or 5 of the little towns around knew about the watermelon patch. And the thing was, you were supposed to try to get over there and get away with stealing one. The thing was, he wasn't ever trying to catch him. He planted that whole field. He planted with the purpose of letting kids steal every watermelon on the joint. And every once in a while, he'd yell at him from the house because he could see the field from his house, which was probably 300 yards. And he'd step out on the porch and yell every once in a while, just loud enough for the kid getting the watermelon to hear. But, it's far enough away so the kid could still get the watermelon to the truck and get the hell out of there with it. So anyway, he said watermelons just taste better if you steal them. So I'd rather have a patch of watermelons out there that they can steal and not get shot at. So that's what he was just good. He was just an awesome person. He's a good guy. Then, of course, there's I gotta get out of here too. It is way past my bedtime. I've been up since 4:48 this morning. So I am tired. Just wanted to come on here and say hello and stuff. Get out, do something with your people. Kids, grandkids, wife, significant other. None of my business what side of the fence you're batting on. But if you love them, you get out there and do something with them. Whether it's the apocalypse or not, your days are still numbered, man. Get out there and enjoy them. Let the people who love you enjoy you while you can. Yeah. God bless y'all. Y'all still alive. Do not die. I'm going to go to bed. God bless.